Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Kim. Today is Wednesday, June 17th, 2020. And we begin with the first ever video game available by prescription only. It's called Endeavor RX, and according to the Food and Drug Administration, is a digital way to help treat kids with ADHD. The game's main character travels along a race course on a hoverboard, and while it looks like a high-end interactive experience, it's also high-end science designed to improve the way the brain works. In a nutshell, kids get to play their medicine. Researchers say at least half of families involved in the trials noticed meaningful change. Endeavor RX will be on the market soon, can be downloaded from any app store, and doesn't require special equipment. Those interested can follow the release on the Endeavor website, a link to which we've put on our resource page. A black doctor from London is blowing up TikTok with a super simple, super meaningful post. Emeka Okoroka posed smiling in his surgical clothes before putting his hand in front of the camera and reappearing in a sweatshirt. The message, if you celebrate me in my scrubs, don't hate me in my hoodie. The doctor says he wants to be treated the same whether he looks like the professional he is or just out for a jog. Emeka says he felt a particular pull to speak out, seeing as how he's both a physician on the front lines of the coronavirus and a black man on the front lines of the Black Lives Matter movement. A little late, but also riding the tide of social change, is the NFL. And suddenly, back in the spotlight is out-of-work quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who took a knee in 2016 to protest discrimination and couldn't land a job after. Now, according to CBS, former coaches are claiming they wanted to sign him years ago. Analysts are debating who will take him, and even Commissioner Roger Goodell is publicly encouraging teams to step up. And while that plays out behind the scenes, so too does the coronavirus. 4 players from the Houston Texans and Dallas Cowboys, including star running back Ezekiel Elliott, have now tested positive for the virus. None has been in their respective training facilities, and all are reportedly doing okay. But the news doesn't bode well for a league hoping to take the field on time in just 2 months. As the fight to find a cure continues, an old drug is showing new promise. It's a cheap and widely available steroid known as dexamethasone. Researchers in the United Kingdom found it can dramatically improve the lives of the sickest patients. In their words, it's a startling result, a major breakthrough, and will have a massive global impact. Shortly after scientists went public with the news, hospitals in England immediately authorized its use on those hardest hit by the virus. Doctors in the U.S. are also celebrating the news, but a bit more cautiously. Some say it's already been tried here. Others say they'll wait to see more data. Is there anybody out there? The answer, according to a cosmic news study, is yes. There could be dozens of active, intelligent civilizations in our Milky Way galaxy. Researchers at the University of Nottingham in England base their ET findings on a bunch of assumptions. First and foremost, that life started on other planets much like it did on ours, that there are other habitable climates, and that the extraterrestrials are advanced enough to send out signals using technology. They came to their conclusion by running the 250 million stars and planets in our Milky Way through their data points. The closest to us, though, would be about 17,000 light years away, a bit too far to find out anytime soon. And that's it for KidNuz this morning. Now, our KidNuz quiz. What's the name of the new video game available only with a doctor's prescription? Endeavor RX, which reportedly helps kids with ADHD. What's the viral TikTok message of a black doctor in London? If you celebrate me in my scrubs, don't hate me in my hoodie. What star football player just tested positive for the coronavirus? Dallas Cowboy running back Ezekiel Elliott. How many active, intelligent civilizations might be in our Milky Way? Dozens, maybe even as many as 36, according to researchers at the University of Nottingham. In One for the Road, something some of us wonder about but don't often ask. How do astronauts go to the bathroom in zero gravity? As it turns out, not easily. And that's why NASA is planning a loo upgrade for the International Space Station. In addition to a new design that will keep renegade poops from floating off, the U.S. is also stealing an idea from the Russian side of the ship. Namely, they're replacing the current thigh bar, which keeps the astronauts themselves from drifting while doing their business, with tow bars that apparently do the same thing, but better. And one last fun fact: the urine of our brave space people gets stored, processed, and then served back to them as drinking water. Before we go, we have a few birthdays to celebrate. Keen in Carlsbad, California, Sammy in Cookeville, Tennessee, Jack in Carbondale, Colorado, and Ethan in Spartanburg, South Carolina. We also want to salute Mrs. Constable's students at Clarkston High in Clarkston, Michigan, and Mrs. Packret and Mrs. Word's Team Force at LCM High School in Orange, Texas. Thanks for listening, everyone. Please rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts, and we'll see you back here for more Kid News tomorrow morning.